Well, what's going on? Where's the green shirt? Where's the silly hat? Oh, and yeah, there's no pack. Why am I out of uniform? Well, here's why. Hiking the Colorado Trail, it's over. And here's the story. So I got off the last section of the trail, section 7, all the way up to 12,000 feet. Big effort, amazing views, super worthwhile. And I went back and did some resting up. And on day 4, I came down with yet another cold. It's now exactly 3 weeks since I got off the trail. And once again, I'm starting to feel fairly decent again. But that's my whole scenario that I've been talking about not getting any deep sleep and therefore none of the recuperative benefits of that. It's really hard for me to stay well, especially if I'm being active, and in this case, super active. And I have been wondering for a while if it's actually worth it. And the answer is sort of. Being on the trail is absolutely fantastic. 3 weeks of having the sniffles, all worn out and ridiculously frustrated, like absolutely horrible mood, being in a rage from this dilapidated body that I have to live in. And well, dilapidated, I mean, I can hike, I can do all these things, but I get no sleep and I can't stay well. So here's the deal. The next section, section 8, really hard, really long, really far. There's been 2 snowstorms, and also there's a forecast for 6 inches of snow this weekend. So I've had some time to look back at the situation. I spent 3 months attempting to walk the Colorado Trail. I ended up with about 85 miles, which is a long ways. I mean, it seems absolutely amazing, but that's 16 days on the trail for 3 months. And I got three-week colds in that. I mean, the vast majority of the time was laying around feeling sick and miserable. And the question I started to ask myself is that, would it make more sense to do more things on a more regular basis of less intensity than having these great, glorious 3-day things or 4-day episodes and then have to pay for them with weeks and weeks of just being sick and miserable? And then there's the whole mental health aspect. It's just like I would get outraged, just like I'm so sick of this stupid piece of crap body that can't frickin' provide me with this one fundamental requirement, and that's the restorative qualities of deep sleep. And once again, I'm asleep, I'm unconscious for 8-9 hours a night, but I wake up and it is literally the most exhausting thing I do. And so going forward, I have to think of, all right, what am I going to do? It's very likely that the trail was just shut down because of snow. I mean, if we have 6 inches this weekend, then after that, will that melt off? Will I have another option? Maybe. Will it be worth my time? It's funny, a bike just went away and he ducked down to get out of the shot, but the camera's pointing towards me, not him, so there's no dude in my shot. There will be 2 things. I know I will get back on the trail at some point because I love being out in the woods. Will I actually attempt to finish it? I really don't know if it's worth it. The entire summer for 16 days, I could be doing, maybe a couple day things or, multiple day trips of various activities, and I should be able to stay ahead of the capacity my body has to recover. big knockdown drag-outs, multiple days on the trail. I mean, that's what I want to do. That's why I started this. I didn't start this because it's like, oh, I want to quit and be a big frickin' whiner. I wanted to get on the trail and stay on the trail. But it really gets, I think, very, very unhelpful to deny your reality. It makes life worse. I get so sick of the Facebook comments and the YouTube videos, all the, oh, just go for it. I think it just forces people, like I've said before, to get injured, to get discouraged, to become despondent. So, if I was gonna talk to any of you guys getting older and, you know, hand out advice for whatever that's worth, I would say, figure out what you can do consistently and go for that. It's like consistency. If you can do something every day without repercussions, then that's something that's going to be part of your life. If you've got something that you only want to do once or twice a week, but you can keep doing it once or twice a week, that's a good idea. If you want to have one great lifetime experience and go blow yourself all, you know, apart over 5 days, and then, you know, go home and recuperate for a year, that's also a good deal. What's not a good deal is to do anything you can't sustain. Anything you can't do on some sort of consistent basis. Even that once a year, that's still consistent if you can recover in that year. And I think that would be the helpful place to be. So my plans going forward, I'm going to go visit family in Wisconsin. I got a plan to kayak down the Wisconsin River, which hopefully that will work out. I do just have to sit there. Of course, you know, maybe one of my arms falls off because, you know, I'm in an old dilapidated body that, you know, can't repair itself. But at least I'll damage a different part of my body. So that will be good. Will I ever finish the Colorado Trail? Boy, if 80 miles is what I got to do and I got to sacrifice an entire summer to do it, it becomes very unlikely. Mainly for the reason that I probably wouldn't want to sacrifice another entire summer for that little reward. I mean, it's a huge reward, but so much time recovery. It's just, unbalanced, does that work out? I don't know. And so if I remain at this 80 miles, you know, a summer, I mean, it's 5-6 years, and I'm just going to get older and older. And I do got to mention one thing that I haven't brought up in the video because it is so freaking dramatic. Is when I was looking into my situation, you know, under the official name of what this syndrome is called, the biggest slap in the face I got was watching this video from the lead throat surgeon in London for the National Health Service of Great Britain there, who said the average life expectancy for somebody who has my situation is between 58 and 62. And at which point I went, because I was 63 at the time, soon to be 65. I'm guessing that my, what does that mean? I mean, on one hand, does that mean that, you know, the end of this video will be me dropping dead? I'm supposed to go of a heart attack or a stroke because the extra stress on my system with all that restricted breathing at night. So maybe this video ends with me going to plunk, you know, right now. I don't feel that bad, but who knows? So, getting back to the point, which is at 80 miles a summer, you know, that's like 5, 6, you know, summers before I finish the trail. and then I'm into my 70s, yeah, ain't gonna happen. So if I actually finish it, somehow I get ahead of this game, or maybe now that I will soon be on Medicare and can kind of get out of the grasp of for-profit insurance, maybe I can talk some doctor into doing the completely unprofitable thing of fixing me. And then, the rest of the body works really pretty well. I'm pretty fit, I'm pretty tough, and I got a lot of attitude to struggle through this all. If that burden was removed, wow, I think I'd be a supercharged human being, at least on the relative scale. So, what will happen next? I think I'll probably make a little video of me going down the Wisconsin River. Hopefully that will really happen. And that's my story up to this point.